This is Morristown Memorial Hospital. This is where I was born. When my mom was pregnant with me, the ultrasound technician told her I was going to be a girl. To my family's surprise, I turned out to be a boy. Everyone laughed about that when I was born. When my mom was pregnant with my younger sister 4 years later, she had a pain in her lower body. She had a C-section to save the baby because it turned out that pain was cancer. After they had the C-section, they decided to take the tumor out. Right now we're going to go check out Little Lambs Christian Nursery School. This is where I went to preschool. This is the Little Lamb preschool. This is where I live. This is my neighborhood. Pretty simple neighborhood. Just your typical suburban area. Welcome to my home. As you can see here, I'm a big fan of video games. Systems that I like to use are the N64, the Xbox 360, and underneath the table there's just a regular Xbox. These are some of the movies that have helped me develop my passion for film. As you can see, there's a movie called The Fog. That's a horror movie. I am a pretty big fan of the horror genre. But there's also Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler. So I also enjoy comedies. As you can see, there's Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. I'm a pretty big Will Ferrell fan. I find him kind of funny. We are now approaching my room, and before we go in, I'd like to talk about what we see right now. You see a bookshelf and my bed. I do like reading. I like all different types of books. As we come into my room, you see I have a computer, my fan, an extra bed, and a bookcase. Another bookcase. This goes back to me telling you that I'm an avid reader. The extra bed that you saw is used for family members. I'm one of 8 children, and when everyone comes home for the holidays, some people need a place to sleep, so I will allow them to sleep on this bed. I'm a pretty quiet guy. Sometimes I like to just come in here and use my computer and relax, or sometimes I'll lay on my bed and listen to music or read. Okay, that is my room. Here's another bedroom once again used for my siblings. There are 2 beds. That way everyone will have a place to sleep. As you can see, the 2 beds, a bookshelf, and a dresser, and a nice desk. This is where I got started with my athletics. This is the Borough Park in my hometown, Mendham. As you can see, there are basketball courts up there, and then a sport that I played for about 6 years was baseball. As you can see, a nice field. Over there is a playground where I would hang out with friends and Also, that's where part of the Mendham Day Camp. We go over here. This is the big field, the big baseball field. This is the field that you play on when you get to the Babe Ruth League of baseball. Right now we are at the church in my town called the St. Joseph's Church. Right now we're looking at the chapel. Right now we're going to take a look at the inside of the church. This is where I developed my faith when I was younger, between the grades of preschool and 8th grade at St. Joseph's Church. Let's take a look. This is St. Joe's School, where I went to kindergarten through 8th grade. It's a small school, only about 215 kids or so. This is the cemetery where my mom is buried after she died from cancer. I believe that it has a very nice view, and I like to come here, sit by my mom's grave and enjoy the view and a nice afternoon or night. Unfortunately, my family can't afford a gravestone, so this is the only thing that represents where my mom is buried. She's missed dearly. Right now we are at my high school, Del Barton School in Morristown, New Jersey. This is where I got a strong education that got me ready for college. This is a prep school. This is one of the great views of Del Barton's campus. You can see miles into the distance. And down there is our football field and track. In high school I did cross country and track, and that for workouts we would use the track. Over here is the football field and track that I was telling you about. This is Jockey Hollow National Park. When I was doing cross country and track for high school, we would run on the paths that are part of this park and also that are part of Lewis Morris Park. You can see the trail here. I ran a few hundred miles on these trails. This is the Morristown Movie Theater. This is where I spent many Friday nights during high school. I've spent the past 2 years at Moravian College. While there, I realized that there weren't any courses that I wanted to study. I want to take classes that match up with my interests, which are photography and film. This is why I want to go to Montclair State.